everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. Thanks for joining me again, or if you're new to my channel then thanks for joining me for the first time. Today I'm really excited to share this video with you. It's another informative video. It's what you need in your nappy bag, or if you want to call it changing bag or baby bag. These are my absolute essentials that you need, and I've got some added extras as well. Also, I've got a really cool tip that's really useful that I will be doing at the end of the video, just to help you never forget all the stuff that you do need in your nappy bag, so that you're not stranded in the high street or on the beach without stuff that you really do need. So I hope you enjoy this video. If you do like it, then please like it, share it, or subscribe to my YouTube channel if you want to see more similar videos. So let's kick off. First of all, I'm just going to start off with the nappy bag that I use. I'd just like to say that you actually don't need a nappy bag that is specifically a nappy bag. You can use a rucksack or a regular handbag, but just make sure it's comfortable to use and make sure it can be hung onto your pram in one way or another. That's the only kind of advice I'd really say. So this is the nappy bag that I use, and I use the Noa from Storksac. You can see it's a Storksac there. This is one of the designer nappy bags. I actually bought it not because it was designer, but because I really like the look of it. It's got lots of really cool funky compartments, and a lot of my mummy friends have this bag and they were really happy with it. So I went ahead and purchased this. I think it retails at around £79 from places like John Lewis. You can get it online as well. But like I said, you really don't have to fork out that kind of money for a nappy bag. It's up to you. So the Noa Storksac comes with an internal bag organiser, which is really useful. So you can see that's my bag there, and inside you've got an organiser here. So I'm just going to take that out. And this has actually got loads of pockets. In total it's got 6 pockets, including the main internal pouch. And this is basically where I keep all my kind of changing stuff, like nappies, etc. And inside this, when you buy the bag, it also comes with its own change mat, and you can see that's got the Storksac logo on it as well, as has the internal organiser there. Let's start off with my essentials that I keep in my internal organiser. First off, it's called a nappy bag for a reason, because it's where you keep your, guess what? Nappies. So I always make sure I carry nappies. I'd say a minimum of 3 nappies is what you need. Obviously the changing mat, you don't want to be lying your baby on hard surfaces or dirty surfaces. I have found myself changing my baby on the floor in a carriage in a train because the toilet was so dirty that there was no way I was going to change my baby in there. Plus they don't have nappy changing areas in some trains, which is really annoying. Obviously we've got baby wipes. I always buy fragrance-free sensitive baby wipes. And make sure that they've got the least amount of chemicals in as possible. When my baby was really young, I actually bought the water wipes, which are I think 99% water, so that's something to bear in mind. Nappy bags for throwing away your dirty nappies, and whatever kind of nappy cream you want to use. I actually carry around this really handy little pot of Sudocrem, which I actually just fill up from my massive tub that I have at home. My good friend Sarah gave me this and I use it every day. Thanks so much, Sarah. Mwah, love you. I've also got other creams in here, like some nappy cream ointment for when Luna, my baby, actually has a nappy rash, but I only use this Metonium when she has a nappy rash. That's all the kind of changing stuff. I always carry alcohol gel with me, because you never know if you're going to be somewhere dirty or where there's no soap in the wash basin where you can actually wash your hands. Believe me, that has actually happened. So I always carry around alcohol gel to wipe my hands afterwards and make sure they're clean, because you are then going to be obviously touching your baby immediately after. That's an absolute must. Then elsewhere in here I also carry muslins. So muslin, I usually carry 2 of these in my change bag. And an absolute essential is an extra dummy and a dummy clip. These dummy clips you can get everywhere. You can get packs of them from Amazon for cheap as chips, less than a £5 for around a pack of 5 or something. My good friend Nikki bought these for me at my baby shower. Hi Nick, thank you so much for these. I use them all the time. And when my baby was young, she always used to cry in the car unless I had a dummy for her. So this is an absolute must. And if you lose your dummy, you're going to be up SH1T creek if you have a baby like mine. Then just to kind of finish off the changing kind of stuff, because believe me, changing bag isn't just for changing. You have to carry literally everything like Mary Poppins in here, but obviously try to keep the list as succinct as possible. So just to finish off the changing items, I have a fresh clothes change, so top and trousers. If it's kind of winter, autumn, then carry a vest as well. And I always carry an extra pair of socks. Excuse the over pinkness of this stuff. My daughter isn't always dressed in pink. It looks like she probably is from all the stuff that I'm showing you guys today. So that's the internal organizer empty, and you can see that this has actually got 2 clips here, so you can actually clip your long strap from your nappy bag onto this and actually use it on its own. If you want to just attach this to your pram, then that's amazing, and you can do that. Just going on to the Noa Storksac in itself, just a few pointers. It has got the 2 short handles for you to carry that by hand if you want to. It's got the shoulder strap for you to carry on your shoulder, like so if you want to. But actually, what's really cool, and what had to be pointed out to me probably when my baby was about 3 months old by my good friend Gemma in Wales, hi Gem, is that it's got these Velcro straps which you actually strap around the handles of your pram, and then your bag just kind of sits with those straps on the handle of your pram, which is really useful. And I thought I was a pretty intelligent woman, but I didn't even realise that this had these. So that's an amazing feature that Storksac have added onto their bags, but a lot of nappy bags actually do have that feature as well. The final key item of my absolute essentials that you must carry around with you at all times in your nappy / baby / changing bag is a bottle of Calpol and some sort of device to give it to your baby. A syringe is what I use that comes in the pack of Calpol. This is an absolute essential. You might not expect your baby to get ill or get a fever or to feel but you never know when you might need to give your baby some of this magic stuff. Obviously give it according to the indications on the bottle. So then moving on to my added extras according to the age of the baby. There's a few extra things that you will need to pack in your nappy / baby / changing bag if your baby is weaning. Obviously that involves food and drinks. Carry around some food with you. You never know when you might get stranded without any food, so that's an absolute essential if your baby is weaning. Snacks I always carry with me. Sometimes when Luna is irritable in her pram, when we're shopping or when we're just out and about, she will get irritable, and if I give her a snack, it not only helps fill a hole of hunger, but it also distracts her. She plays with the snacks sometimes when she's eating them, so it's a great idea to carry some snacks around with you. Just carry at least 1 or 2 spoons with me, and always make sure you carry some sort of water bottle, sippy cup, straw cup for your baby. This is a great one that I use from Tommy Tippy, and it's a straw cup. And it flips up like this, so it opens like that, and I've just squirted my whole room with water. That's not supposed to happen. And it closes down so that actually when you clamp that down and make sure that the lid's tight on, water actually doesn't leak out of it at all. Although I did a tiny bit there, but it's not supposed to do that. And just to finish up for the feeding kind of items, obviously you need a feeding bib. And I use these feeding bibs with a plastic waterproof backing, because trust me, it seeps through the bib sometimes if you just use a cotton one. Get these cheap as chips from Mothercare or Primark, they're really handy. Just, adding on to bibs, I'll always carry another type of bib, a dribble bib with me, which tend to be just cotton, and I love these kind of bandana effect dribble bibs. I think that looks quite nice on me actually. What do you guys think? I never knew that you could get different types of bibs for babies until I became a mum. An item that's going to really make your life a lot easier and hopefully keep your baby distracted when you're out, entertained and happy is pack a toy with you if you can in your changing bag. That has really changed my life on a number of occasions. You just whip it out of your bag if your baby gets irritable or gets bored of sitting in their pram, and this should give them a few more minutes for entertainment and gives you a few more minutes of peace. Moving on to the added extras according to if your baby is teething, then we've got the Calpol, the trusted friend, as I've mentioned already, gel. So we have used Dentanox. You can see how much we've used. This is pretty much finished. It looks like it's on its last legs, and I'll probably have to invest in some more. Get Ambisol as well, and some tried and tested teething powders, and we love these ones from depending on the time of year, if it's sunny, if it's hot, or if you're on holiday, or if it's summer, then there are a few essentials that you must pack in your nappy / baby / changing bag, and the first is a very high SPF factor sunscreen. Sure that when you do buy these, it protects against UVA and UVB. This one, incidentally, is great. I got the Nivea roll-on, which is so easy to apply to my baby. So it's almost like a little deodorant, and it's a roll-on there. It's got the roller ball, and you just wipe it on. It's really, really easy to apply rather than getting around with lots of sprays. It is a bit more expensive, and you do pay a bit more for the extra convenience, but I think this is a great item to have that makes your life that bit easier. Next up for sunny days, we've got some sunglasses, and these are pretty cool. And an absolute must-have in the sun is a sun hat, and this one is brilliant, particularly because it covers Luna's whole neck. I don't think it's particularly nice looking, but it got given to me in a bag of baby stuff, and I literally wouldn't be without this. And that's another pink item. Honestly, I really don't dress my daughter just in pink. I don't want to be teaching grandma to suck eggs, but there are a few essentials that you as mum or dad to carry in your nappy / baby / changing bag, and I'm just going to go through those quickly for you guys now as well. First is your mobile phone. You never know where you might be in an emergency with your baby, or whether you leave your red book at home and you've got a GP appointment like I've done, and you need to call your husband and say, please can you get me this, or please can you come and save me. So make sure you have your mobile phone with you. With that, also make sure you have your phone charger. I just carry a lead round that I can charge my phone in the car with. Obviously your wallet. Now, like I said, I don't want to teach grandma to suck eggs, but we all suffer from baby brain, let's face it. Now, I always bang on about hydration, but it's really, really important to me, and you guessed it, I always carry around a bottle of water. Now, just the final few items that I think you do need in your bag, and it's for you rather than for the baby, is some hand cream, because you're obviously changing your baby multiple times during the day, which means washing your hands straight after or using alcohol gel, and so you need to keep your hands nicely moisturised, so I recommend carrying some hand cream with you. A hair tie. I've got really long hair, as you can see. You don't want that getting down in the dirty parts of changing nappies, so I always tie my hair up when I change my baby's nappy. I always carry a pen around with me, because you never know when you might need one, and that just goes in the front pocket here of my Storksac. And finally, I think it's really important as a mum, not after yourself and not let yourself go. So I always carry around something to make me feel pretty, make me feel more like me. So I always carry around a stash of lip glosses or lip balms, but one is obviously sufficient, but I'm a very big fan. I have multiple in my nappy changing bag. That's just me. So I just wanted to end my video with a really, really handy tip to help you never forget all the things that you need in your changing bag. And that can help you in situations where you haven't had a good night's sleep, when you're still suffering from baby brain, which I know I am 10 months on, or whether your baby's crying when you're rushing to go out. So my top tip to help you never forget anything that you need in your changing bag is, drumroll, I always keep a checklist of stuff that I need in the front pocket of my Storksac. And that literally has everything on it that I absolutely need. So it's my change bag checklist. And you can see it's got all the things there that I've told you about today, and on the other side as well. And that just helps me not to have to think about what I do need when I'm in a rush to get out. So that's the end of my video. I really hope you guys again, it's another informative video, but I hope you find it useful. If you did find it useful, or if you've got any comments, please leave them in the comments list below. Give my video a share, give it a like, and if you feel like it, then subscribe to my YouTube channel. I'd really appreciate it. If you've got any other comments or anything, then just let me know. And thank you so much for watching. Take care, guys, and I'll see you.